So we unmute this one. Bam! All right, I have to see if this works. We're back. We're live. You guys should probably check out the beginning of the stream. It's pretty good. Patty, if. Hello. We're just getting started. Gotta get that music in here. I don't even know if it's going to work. I'm gonna have to check and actually see if it goes live, everyone, because I have no idea. I made my own stream music. Thank you, Suno. Bam. All right. Thanks, Simply AI Art, my wife. Live with the glow stick. I think I need to. Oh, it kind of cuts it off on the TikTok side, but whatever. Anyways, I updated the stream quality. So why not? I have transitions now. I have everything. This is legit. The looping video doesn't cut back and forth the best. We'll work on that. I did it with VO3. Let's see how it goes. Let's just see here. If you want to check it out, see if it works on Facebook and YouTube. What are we doing today?
It's working on Facebook.
I just got to make sure the music isn't too loud versus everything else. I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to get viewers for the first one, but why not? Let's just try it. What are we doing today? We are testing Nano Banana. You'd see some of the prompts that I've already tested it with. I have a couple more things that I want to test it with. Right now we're using it on Dreamina. Why Dreamina, you may ask? Because it's free right now on Dreamina. So, yeah, good reason to test it, right? I gotta figure out my levels and everything for like the background music and stuff. I made a whole bunch with Suno. Turned out pretty good though. Pretty happy about it. Let's see if the chat actually works. Bam. I don't think I could chat back to FB, but I can to YT and Twitch, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. Oops, something went wrong. Reload page. I know I can at the same time. Let me just get this all set up. Restream.io/chat. It's probably not going to work the first time. Just warning you guys right now. The odds of it working, quite low. Okay, I just closed the dockable window. Yeah, it's read-only chat for that one, so. I love your videos. They're very educational, kinda. Why the kinda? I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know that the chat's actually working for it. What we're doing today is we're just going to test out some Nano Banana stuff. I have some pretty cool testing that we're going to do with it. I'm using Dreamina which Dreamina by CapCut. They recently just integrated it, so you can see Nano Banana Pro, and it's unlimited even for if you don't pay them any money. It's unlimited for the next 7 days. So that's pretty good. I can't complain about that. Test. Oh, there we go. No, they're nice to watch and listen. Yeah, I'm starting to go. So I typically go live on TikTok, and I want to start doing more lives to different channels. Okay, perfect. I wonder why. I wonder if the messages are going to fade away. I'm not really sure yet. This is the first part is going to be troubleshooting the stream. This one was a pretty good prompt. Make this man on a dance floor in the 80s wearing his AI Tools hat in a Galaxy-themed 80s outfit. It's dark, the neon lights are all around, people are black silhouettes in the background dancing. If we look at some of the generations for it, this one was a little bit pinned up, but it's pretty good. The black silhouettes I kind of messed it up with. This one was, I like the outfit for this one. This is definitely a good one. Pickles, what up? But I used this one to make the actual video. So I made this. Look at that. I have transitions now. Bam. But I think for some reason it has too many audio devices for the transition. So we'll see. We still got to troubleshoot it. I also don't know what it does with my audio every time it swipes over. I think it like I have to not talk when it does a transition because it kind of fades it out. But we'll see. Reminds me of a club in Turkey. Really? That's awesome. What AI agents are you using? It really depends. I'm typically using my own platform's agents. 37. Okay, so here we go. I wanted to test it for creating the infographic because that was one of the interesting ones. So create an infographic about, what should I do an infographic about? Large language models. Let's see what it does for it. I'm just interested to see what it does. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but we'll see. I'm actually using Winamp to play the music, which is kind of funny. I have a bunch of different songs I made on Suno. Some are a bit more chill than others. Yeah, Winamp. Winamp is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. I still use Winamp. Gives me nostalgia, you know? Friday night stream, testing Nano Banana. See how it goes. We have more effects. We have lots of different stuff. I'm downloading. Yeah, it's still available. That's the crazy part. And you can skin it so it looks like the old one, which is great. So one thing about Nano Banana is it's expensive if you use it through the API. Significantly more expensive. And for some reason, even though I have an Ultra account, it's still pretty expensive. So for Nano Banana, it's 13 cents per image, which is double most, but they double it if you do 4K. I wonder if we could have AI make a skin for Winamp. 100%. There's probably so much training data on that. So I'm pretty sure it says that I need to have a key for it, but it says it's available for paid users, and I have the most expensive account. So I still don't fully understand that. Okay, here's the infographic for large language models that it made. Let me just click into one and see how good the text is for it. Like, Nano Banana is insane. Understanding large language models. What are they? Advanced neural networks trained on mass text data predict words. Like, this is... I only gave it a simple prompt. The AI Winamp skin. I should train it on the voice of, like, the Winamp. Winamp, when you first install it, it still does that. So, text generation, translation, it nailed it. Like, an infographic from create an infographic about large language models. It's because this is the first image generator that is hooked up directly to like a language model that's able to do research and stuff. And it even has consistent icons, and it can do like, no one realizes how screwed graphic designers are right now. It's absolutely nuts, right? Like, I don't know what they're going to do. Of course, it's not perfect prompt adherence, and we'll probably find some issues for it, but we'll see. I also want to test some guardrails for it today too. I've heard it's really uncensored. Even Fiverr won't save them now. Yeah, I know, right? It's really, there's just going to be Fiverr agents that just do the prompt of whatever you send it. But the fact, like, this isn't just normal text generation. Of course, some models have text generation. This is next level, and it outputs it in 4K. Like, watch this. It's such a big file, it's going to take a little bit to actually load from it. Is it worth to pay Higgsfield where Nano Banana Pro is unlimited? Bam. Roy, what's going on? I use Dreamina for it. I think Dreamina gives you free right now if you want to test it out. There is sometimes a queue, but if you pay them like $7, they also have a bunch of other models for it, but it is worth it, I would say. One of the things that you get with Higgsfield or Dreamina is you have the ability to set an aspect ratio. When you do it in Gemini, the problem is, so I could go create image, I can't select the aspect ratio, which is a bit of a problem. It's also a lower resolution. So, you know, it's not the best. And Google AI Studio just wants me to pay money, even though I pay them like $300 a month. Are you really a farmer? Is that your last name? No, that's my real last name. I just farm money. For children's book with consistent characters, what is best? And for all you who are doing are on the other streams, you're not going to be able to see the TikTok chat until I get that all connected for it. So we have 100,000 viewers on TikTok right now. Just don't check. Just trust me. I would say the new Nano Banana is best for it, because what you're basically doing is you're picking one image, and then what you want to do is you pick one image, a single image, and then you're just kind of transforming that around. Also, so Nano Banana supports 5 characters and 14 objects, because there's other things you want to be consistent, right? It's not just the characters. Like, let's say, for example, if you give one of them, and this is getting dark, if you give one of them a axe, you want it to be consistent throughout all the images generated. Can I show an example? Yeah. Let's upload a picture of myself. I'm going to, so this is one that I did for, and this could be a good one for it. So I put myself like in a music video, a singer. Okay, a singer with long, blonde hair. I can't even type. Blowing in the wind. Wearing a white unbuttoned shirt on the beach with a band behind him. Let's just see what that gets us. Yeah, so we already did this one, and this is for a music video that I previously created, which I'm probably going to do it this weekend, where I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do it. So I did a music video, well, me in a lot of different areas, but you have to, so you're basically using start images for every single part of it. So you give it a bunch of seed images, and then you're working with those and putting them in and keeping that character consistent. So this one was just B-roll. So you see, this was the previous long blonde hair, matte, etc. But I used that to create this angle. And you could change the angles and scenery and all that other stuff. That's the most important part. It's like, first, spend some time, create the character. Specific art style, you can give it images to you basically tell it, use this as a style reference. So I could have told it like, hey, do me in okay, a little far. That so I could have said like cell shaded, for example. Okay, see, this one's kind of like a more hardcore one. This is using Nano Banana. This looks like I had problems in life and I've recovered somehow. Like I was on the street for the last couple of years. But okay, so let's just use this one as an example. You saved me $60K in music video costs? No doubt. Not surprised. For the low cost. So this one right now, Dreamina is free right now. Okay, so now that we have that image, then I upload it. So what I'm doing is now I'm taking that image that I just got and I'm uploading it. And I could say a zoomed out bird's eye view of this scene. And we're doing this live, so it's, who knows? It could go really bad, but the best way to master this stuff is to just get those repetitions in. Like Arnold, you know, you have to do the repetitions, the 1 and the 2 and the 3. Okay. So basically we got the seed image of previously homeless Matt, who's now a rock star, singing about that. I like how it included the hat for it, but you'll also see that it's because I said a zoomed out bird's eye view. You could also, there's software available that you could change the camera angles, or you could just tell it the camera angle or the shot, or even like change the focal point or the focus. Or Nano Banana is pretty much unlimited like that. So DeepMind, let me show you, because that is the best way. So like, for example, this is one where they took the image and they changed the focal point of it. You know, fantastic. This one, same thing. And this one is where they actually change the scene itself. But you could also do stuff like change the color style. You can, it's unlimited. Unlimited. And then is there another, there was a really good example of it. It was in my video. I want to make a video for my songs and don't want to spend lots of money. Welcome to the club. So, all right, pausing background music to just show you exactly what I did for this.
Spent my last time on this sound, poured my soul to break new ground. Empty wallet, hollow plea, just for you to notice me.
So that was a short form. I made the video a lot longer for it, but doesn't just work for that style. Influencer AI. So this was using a thing, and I'm doing a tutorial on it. And the only way to watch that tutorial is to like and follow and send it to all your friends and force engagement with my audience on how I basically, same thing. It uses wan.video. The best. It is the best by far. And I'll give you all the reasons why, but you'll have to watch the video for it. It's the way to do it. So we'll go down the problem is we're going to go down a whole rabbit hole of music videos if I don't stop myself. So we took that image of myself, and then we have like another one where you can see it's a bird's eye view. So I could use this as B-roll on my side. And I could potentially take this image and change the lighting, but I'd still go back and I'd change it. And it's the same with like cartoons, with any kind of art style you have. You really want to spend the first bit just creating all the characters, a perfect front shot of them, so you could keep that consistency. Potentially you could give it a front and a back if you want it to be really good for it, but it's naturally going to pick up that style, and then you're generating everything from those images and using them as start frames for Google Flow. That makes sense? Yeah, that's basically what we're doing for it. All right. All right, we can get back into the synth. So yeah, that's the style that most people do for it. You'll learn a lot of different tricks for it, of just talking to it about camera angles and light and lenses and focal points. That's the stuff that you want to include in your prompt. Like, that's the key to creativity. Why is AI censored? I don't know. Not my decision. Are you lip syncing? I use wan.video or WAN 2.5. Like I said, I'm doing a tutorial on it soon. So tune in this weekend. I promise. Shouldn't have done that. Now I have to actually do it. But I'm doing a whole tutorial on how to make a music video, because I released the best music generators, and I ended up making 5 music videos. really regret. Well, I don't fully regret doing it, but it was a lot of effort on that side for a single post. It did well, but you know, it's limited. So I want to test Nano Banana on breaking copyright. So let's get banned the first day. You know? Yes, so much time. Does it make sense to put those videos on YouTube or Spotify? You could. Like, you could definitely get some. I don't know if Spotify supports music videos. I have no idea. I just know it does sound, etc. So let's do put this man in a scene with Mario. Let's just say in a game with Mario. Let's see what they're willing to do. Do you know if Higgsfield API allows Sora 2? I don't know if you can use their API for it. If you're going to use the API, you might as well use it from OpenAI. Dreamina is free right now to use Nano Banana Pro, and they give you a bunch of credits to start with it. It's my favorite. It's not really an all-in-one generator. It's by CapCut. They're amazing. Bro, how do I make my own AI? What do you even mean? If you ask the question that simple, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, definitely on like the marketing side, you could do it. All right. So we're generating the image right now. The one thing about Nano Banana Pro is it takes a while. I'm using Dreamina right now to do it. Dreamina has free Nano Banana Pro. Sometimes, oh, it's Sora 2 API. Is it public for users? It's not public, but you can do it. Okay, so copyright. Do they infringe copyright with Nano Banana? Yes. It's interesting. I think my my website thing is broken right now. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay. It's not showing the latest messages for it. Oh no, it is. It's working. But yeah, one of the questions was is it able to do copyright? This is probably pretty copywritten right here. I like how it gave it the galaxy background, putting me in Mario. What's another one that I could do? Okay, make this man fighting Superman. It's funny with these models, do I predict that they're going to it's usually they go about 3 days of being able to do stuff that they're not allowed to, and then they pull back. Yeah, Nano Banana Pro does not care about copyright yet. I wonder if there's going to be turn guardrails up soon. 100%, I could see them turning up the guardrails for it. It's Google. They're too big to sue. They don't want that heat. And like I get it because it's yeah, exactly. Influencer Sora 2 basically did it. So Sora 2 went live breaking copyright, and everybody posted images with that breaking copyright. And we even see it with the guardrails of like famous figures for Nano Banana Pro, where it doesn't really have those guardrails versus if you want to push, yeah, if you want to push it to do famous people, etc., then it's completely fine. Oh, I like this image. So it seems like it has 0 copyright protection on that side. I don't even know if it's put this man standing beside Elon Musk. So let's see if it's available, like if we're able to. Greetings from Mex. Hey, David, what's going on? Launch any rockets recently? I think it'll even do celeb names. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it will. I've seen, if you see all the like the demo videos that they're kind of building hype with, there's a ton of celebrities that they use for it, which is pretty crazy. I wish there's a way that it could show my viewership on all the channels. Like I have no idea. I could be streaming to the void on on Twitch, YouTube, who knows? But what can you do? 6 FB. Heck yeah. 100 million on this. But yeah, Nano Banana, it seems like, so I have a bunch of testing that I want to do for it. So far we had the infographic, which is mental. The infographic is so mental. 3,600 on TikTok. Yes, Dreamin' is free for Nano Banana Pro right now. On the free account, you will get added to a queue eventually, which can take a bunch to go through, but you get more features from it. Like, for example, you could select the aspect ratio, and then you could upscale and use the Dreamin' editing features, etc. Man, I don't even need to meet anybody anymore. Like, look at that. Had no problem with it. I wonder what kind of guardrails it has for the violent stuff. We'll test that a little later. We'll definitely test that a little bit later. Now let's see if it can do something like make me into a Lego character in a pirate Lego set. I always wanted that as a kid. You know, the pirate thing? I had the castle and the cannons and the gold and all those other important things, but yeah, it was interesting. Of course, if it didn't reach number 1, so Nano reached number 1 in LM Arena, how could it not reach number 1? It's text generation, it's natural images, like maybe on the art side. Adobe Suite sub has Nano Banana and got it free until December 2nd. Yeah. So a lot of them are coming out for the first week where you get unlimited generations, and then it gets very expensive. So we're looking at the cost overall is 13 cents per output, but it doubles for 4K. Let's compare it to other generators. The more expensive generators, so like Flux 1.1 Pro Ultra, that is 6 cents per image. So it's double that at 2K. And then some of the cheaper ones, I think like Reeve, or there's a bunch of really good ones that are actually less. Sea Dream 4, I think, is 3 cents. So they're a quarter of what this costs. So everybody's complaining about the cost right now. That's like the let's find something wrong with it and complain. How to get free 2K resolution in Nano Banana Pro. You can do it inside of dreamina.capcut.com. I'm doing a video on it later, so you'll be able to see. But yeah, Dreamina has it free for the next 7 days, unlimited. And if you get an account, you get free 4K unlimited. So even if you pay the whatever $5 or $7, I don't know what the accounts are costing. Ooh, that's the yearly cost. Calm down. Oh, maybe their smallest one is 20. Okay, so $20 a month. And you get unlimited 4K, which that's only 100 images. But another advantage to it, to Dreamina, is also instead of Gemini, when you generate an image, you only get one image. You get a single image, but Dreamina gives you 4 images to choose from, which is great because AI generation is truly playing the slot machine. So it's definitely willing to make me Lego. I wonder, okay, so make me out of small Lego blocks. What are those plans? Those are the monthly for Dreamina. Of course, I have the standard. I pay a lot for Dreamina because I use it. I use it a significant amount. I can't even scroll all the stuff that I make on Dreamina. Like all my B-roll that I make is pretty much, I made Mount Rushmore. I made this with Sea Dream. I want to see if this one is so we're going to use this again. And we can also generate unlimited at the same time, I believe. I think we could queue this up huge. Huge. You said you get unlimited. It's only 104K? I don't think it is. Let me go to it. I don't see a limit for it. I could confirm with them. Okay, so this is making me out of Lego blocks. Wow, that's actually pretty lit. Can't wait. Yeah, you could also upscale within Dreaming too, and it's really cheap to do it, like credit wise. But we're cooked. Well, I'm not cooked. I failed grade 1 art. We're working on that. We're landing a huge solar deal. No way, in Durango to finance next year's mission. By the way, do you know any mainstream reg as a service alternative to Perplexity Space? Well, technically, like you'd use Pinecone or Elastic. Patty, you'd probably be the best answer for that.
Oh yeah, I was just saying Pinecone, Elasticsearch.
Yeah, we conveniently have our head developer here.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me do some. Let me get you a list.
Yeah, there's a bunch that we use for it. We use Elastic mainly. We used to use Pinecone, but let's see how this one is. This one looked a little bit weird. It just put my image on the Lego thing, which is interesting, but yeah, we'll see. I'm an artist, but I'm really about to give up. No, I think my wife is an artiste. She's in chat. And she's benefiting from it. You could just make more in the end. Yeah, she's gonna have more followers than me. Okay, so the Mount Rushmore that we did, I said put his face on all the faces of Mount Rushmore, make it look like his face and hat is carved as stone. So I messed up the prompt. Carved in stone into rocks as the face. As okay, let's just let's do it again. So we'll try again for this one. Mount Rushmore. I just want to see how naturally you could put my face carved out of stone. I had this as my yeah, I had this as my Zoom background last week. Mount Rushmore. Well, it was the one that I previously did for it. But yeah, I'm constantly using Dreamina to generate images for stuff like B-roll, for my posts, etc. Donate more compute for AGI. As starting frames for video generators, it's really good too at the same time. Oh, Tiff, I'm not sure if you're there, but you want to see if it I'm actually streaming on Twitch right now. I should have it linked up. Can we ask your dev which IDE and LLM is it integrated with? Is what integrated with the reg?
Oh man, I I could go off right now, but I don't want to derail you off your image thing.
No, I'm just gonna click around my images while you do
Okay.
it. Go off.
So
Tell them.
I gotta also mute the stream because I'm hearing myself. There we go. Qdrant is what we use to host our vector search, but we also do not just vector search. We do like keyword search and all different types of searches with Elasticsearch as well. We used to use Pinecone to host our vector stores. That's a good service. We haven't used it for a couple months though. We switched to Qdrant. But depending on what you're actually doing, it might be a better idea to just make an on-the-fly vector database with something like LangChain. You can make with LangChain, you can do a whole bunch of different stuff, hosting it on your own, or even, I think hosting it, you can even have LangChain host it. I don't know. You can even do it locally a lot of the times through LangChain. So check out LangChain. As far as IDEs, obviously the one that came out, it's called Anti-Gravity. It's Gemini. It's really good, but Gemini constantly is going down for me because everybody's been using it. So I use Claude Code most of the time. That's my rock solid one. And I used to use Windsurf. Big fan of Windsurf. I'm sure they've updated it a ton since I've used it. So check out Windsurf. It's great. Obviously, Cursor's great too, but as far as
expensive though, that's the downside to it, right?
I never used Cursor. I used Cursor at the start, and then somebody said, "Hey, check out Windsurf." And since then, I didn't even subscribe to. I think I subscribed to Cursor for like a month, and I swapped to Windsurf, and I loved it so much that I just never even looked anywhere else. LLMs. You got your Gemini that just came out. Gemini 3 is fantastic. The only thing that comes close to it, in my opinion, is Claude. Sonnet 4.5, fantastic. But Opus might be still the best of all. So
That's what I see consensus right now, and I'm not sure if just people they don't like changing. It's the downside of Opus is you get like 10 uses for every 3 hours.
yeah, you have to really be careful with how big of a context you're passing into it, because you'll use up your Opus window pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
that's one of the big ones for it. And what's up, Glove? How you doing? But yeah, I think Gemini 3 is really good at one-shot applications.
And you want my personal take? GPT, I haven't even used a GPT model for a long time. So yeah, not a huge fan of them, but not to say that I wouldn't use them again, just not what I reach for.
Yeah. Hello, Yasmin. Appreciate it. So I did a test to make me a plushie, and fantastic for one. Absolutely fantastic how good it does at making products. It'd be kind of creepy though to sell a plushie of yourself and like have people with it's like a voodoo doll type thing, right? Imagine I release merch and it's plushies. I don't know. It would just be it would be interesting for sure. It'd be cool to do something like this, but man, Nano Banana for plushie is pretty insane. One thing I wanted to do was see, I saw a lot of people do a blueprint, do an actual like 3D design. So they did a floor plan. They gave it a floor plan and then they made it into like a 3D thing. So we're just going to download a random one because that's how we roll here. Okay, so let's see. I haven't tried the prompt for it. Nano Banana so good at storyboarding. I find Sonnet is so close to Opus for most tasks. Yeah. Has anybody tried Haiku? Because it's so much, like, honestly, speed's a factor in the large language models. And that's why I hate GPT right now. It is so slow. It'll go down as low as like 5 tokens per second, which is crazy. So make this into a 3D model of the house's floor plan, looking into it. We'll see how that does. You know what? I'm going to do it again and just create a 1x1 because we're almost giving it a 1x1 source. But there's so much going on right now. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So far capabilities, it did have trouble. I would say Nano Banana or the Pro version isn't quite the end. Oh, it's super slow for ChatGPT is super slow for image generation, and it's not even that good right now. I could see them releasing another image generator soon just to keep up with everybody else and making a big deal about it and breaking copyright. But for example, like there's some stuff that it's not always 100% prompt adherent to it. And even if we compare it to the last model, it takes about 2 times as long. So it's about double the length in order to actually generate anything, which isn't that big of a deal as long as it gets more correct. Should be good. Wow. I didn't even okay, let's look at this blueprint because I didn't even look at it first to make sure it's accurate. So let me enhance this. So we have the car in the garage. Imagine Nano Banana 10. Imagine Nano Banana 10 is going to be crazy. GPT is too, I don't know, off task and unimaginative. I agree with that. Flux can be really good. Found a lot of stuff, had watermarks, so clearly they trained it with that. Yeah, everybody's trained with watermark stuff. So if we look at the housing plan here, and then we look at what it created, like this is crazy. It's just, this is one of the only image models that has true world understanding. Like that's one of the big parts for it, where it's like that world understanding is a pretty big deal. So it did this one, and then it did this one, which is its own interesting style. Like by default, it creates everything in a beautiful style, and it has lots of variation. Some image generators, what happens is they really only do certain types of images well. The variety on Nano Banana Pro is insane. Absolutely insane. So we can see here's another one. You can see the full blueprints, but imagine being able, you get a blueprint for a house that you want to build and you could see exactly what it looks like. You could probably even do like a walkthrough. So I could give it this image and I could put myself in certain rooms or standing in certain areas looking, and I could even make it realistic. So let's do that. Let's see how far we can take this thing. So I'm going to give it a floor plan. Downloads. I'm just uploading it right now. Let me see where I should be standing. Or if like it understands where the living room is. Okay. Make POV of me standing in the living room, looking at the dining room. Make it hyper realistic. Let's see how it goes. Are you doing this all in Gemini or somewhere else? I'm doing this right now on Dreamina. They have it free. So you could use this free on Dreamina right now for the next 7 days. Unlimited free is what they said. Rodell watching from the Philippines. Awesome. Great to hear. Mostly enjoyed Nano Banana Pro for storyboards, specifically using agentic apps like Flova. Oh. Yeah, storyboard, it's going to be brilliant just because it has that additional large language model behind it. Yeah, it's also free on, well, it's free on Firefly if you have an Adobe account. I'm not sure if it's free beyond that. Most people are offering it free. Well, free if you have a paid account for the next 7 days. Dreamina is offering it free for everybody. All you have to do is sign up for an account but not pay. You could pay $0 and you get access to it. And you, like I said, there's advantages to using it on these platforms versus in Gemini Chat. You can technically use it in Gemini Chat for free, but you can't pick the aspect ratio. It has a bit less control for it. Bam. So standing from the living room, looking at, let's see if that makes sense. I think it does. Okay, so we did it based on this one. This one is accurate for sure. No, Google AI Studio doesn't work for me. It says I need an API key in order to use it. Like I can't prompt it in there. And on X, I basically Dreamina. So let me put it in chat. Dreamina. They're by CapCut. It's separate from the CapCut subscription. But so I can't, even though I'm a paid user, I'm maximum paid user. I could not send Google any more money. Mr. Boom live on Facebook. Yeah. We're going multi-live, so I'm just testing it out right now. I also have the link in my bio to it, I believe. Let me make sure that's a correct statement. I know I have a lot of links in my bio right now. Okay, we're going to put this one to the top, though. Where's Dreamina? Huh? Oh, here we go. Let's put it up. We have a lot of links in bio. So there we go. Seems to be good. Okay, so we tested blueprints. So what have we tested so far? Creating an infographic. And it did amazing with a simple prompt. It made a whole large language infographic, which is insane. Then we made me into a rock star. Then we saw if it can break copyright, which it can. Has no problems with that. Me fighting Superman. Then can we do a celebrity? Yes. Then we tried a Lego set to see if that would hit the actual copyright for it. And it didn't. And it gave me lots of, and then I made myself out of Lego. It had better, some of the versions are better than others for it. And I think because of the background, I could always prompt this better. I do love that you're getting 4 images per prompt on Dream. And yeah, that's what I, honestly, just being able to mash out 4 images at once is really useful. For the Mount Rushmore, it wasn't able to carve my face out of stone. I'm sure with proper prompting, I can get it to do that. I've noticed Google, it's hit or miss with copyright. Well, I'm not sure if you tried the new one, but it's only hit. It's completely only hit on that side. How about some product shots? Tim, you have a good point. Let me upload an actual product. So I have a bunch of products already created in my history because I've done a ton of different demos for it. I'm actually on December 10th, I'm doing a web class on like how to make ads with AI, and I'm glad. So I made this product shot. You won't be able to see. Let me actually open up the product so you can see it. It's a it's a supplement. Uh and it's a really high resolution supplement for it. So one of the issues with the previous Nano Banana was that it would sometimes change your product. Like, for example, a pill bottle, it wouldn't make it accurate, which was a big issue in general. Trying to find the one that I used for it. Okay. It's I generate a lot of images, so finding these are a little bit of a nightmare. We're still scrolling. Okay, here we go. It's so I made Farmer high energy formula, 2000 milligrams of caffeine. Because we're not cowards. So popcorn supplement, that would be a good one. So, all right, let's do muscular man holding the product in a dark gym. He is making an intense face. So we'll try to add some text to it too. It is an ad that says, "Don't be a coward," as the title. Yeah, 2000 milligrams, or you're not even trying. So here we go. It's generating. And of course, I'm going to make agents to make proper prompts for this to do things. I was able to also, so I do a style for all my Facebook posts, and I wanted to test something. So this style right here, I can actually get Nano Banana to edit this full image. I could change the text and it keeps the text the exact same and the image on the top. So you could use it like a Photoshop replacement, which is mental, where it will edit templates for you. And it does it really well and really natural. I've already tried it out. I think I did it on Gemini maybe last stream. Yeah, so I did it here, but this is the problem with the aspect ratio. So I gave it the template and told it what I wanted to do. Then I made the top image for it. But you can see right here, it basically recreated the entire template and it changed the text for it. So I gave it the text of what I wanted, an example template, which wasn't the same image, a picture of myself because I wanted to make myself in different styles for it, but it was able to do it. Yeah, Tim, it's going to change. I think this is going to change a lot, especially as the prompting gets mastered for it. So here we go, farmer. This one looks a bit more natural. The product didn't change for it. It's still a good. Well, this product made it a little bit too big. I didn't give it relevance of size, but you know, farmer, don't be a coward. Just with a simple prompt, it's able to do a pretty good job. It doesn't look too photoshopped in here, but we could always prompt it to make the so let's try um make the product match the scene lighting. Like there may be some redundancy on here because it's basically redoing your actual prompt.
Yeah, I was curious about that because, like, with
Neon
Matt
yellow lights.
Rushmore, it seems like it took your face and just made a filter on it, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's hacks that we had to do for the previous Nano Banana where you want to actually change the position of the product or the person. So for example, if I just did my normal avatar like myself, it will basically look like it if I do a simple prompt, it'll just Photoshop me in different spots. But if I'm like do a whole body in a different position, then it recreates that scene and the
Right.
person a lot better and it matches the lighting a
It
lot
adjusts
better.
the item or whatever to
Yeah,
it.
so there's a lot of prompt hacking. Like by default, you get like a 6 out of 10 quality. With prompt mastery, you can get it to an 8, 9 out of 10, etc. Just by giving it those clues of being like, hey, you know, giving it the lighting like neon yellow lights or make the product match the scene. I do
So,
match the aesthetic, site, angle, and lighting. See, TIFF is
oh,
definitely
that's a nice hack right there. So I was curious, do you think it's actually like doing something like photoshopping it, or do you think it's just mimicking our kind of bad Photoshop and lighting work that we've done,
I
got
don't think
trained off
it's
those?
it may be because if we enhance, let's enhance and really look at it. So if you look at it, it kind of looks like they do a layering method. NVIDIA
Right.
had an image where or like an image generator where their stuff is really trained on doing that. The thing is with the product, I may want to give it like for example, I could give it a size, like make the product 7 inches. But, you know, that's just an example. What about variants of the same scene but different camera angles? Or is that so you could definitely do that. I did that for the example of how you create a character in music video where I took like Matt who had previous problems singing and
See,
then
that looks real. Like, I don't know, that looks different to
what are you
me.
trying to say?
I mean, that it looks like you did a photo shoot on the beach and wore a wig. I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks so.
Yeah.
Look at the sun is hitting your cheek. I think that's what sells it for me.
Yeah, it's
That's
so good.
fantastic.
But then I basically said a zoomed out bird's eye view of the scene. But if we look at the actual release, so they give examples of it for changing like the lighting, etc. But you could also change the focal point. So if you look at this girl right here, they just did a simple prompt, focus on the faces of the crowd and make the woman blurry. So there's a lot of prompting you can do around that and understanding cinematography for that, where you could give it different lenses, different shots, different angles. You could say like 45-degree bird's eye to the left, etc. And it does. I've seen it even with a previous Nano Banana be absolutely perfect. So yeah, for the people who can't see the TikTok chat, my wife, Simply AI Art, aka Tiff, she says I do match the aesthetic, style, angle, and lighting. So that's what she'll do on her side in the actual app itself. Dreaming. It's dreaming, not dreaming. Dream in dreaming. Bam. So yeah, you could change the shot. Or let's say, for example, I wanted to do, let's say I take this one, the don't be a coward, but I'm like, okay, the product is too big for this. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, this my pill bottle isn't the size of a protein bottle. So I can say make the pill bottle. Okay, here we go. TikTok's trying to shut down on me, but that's fine. Make the pill bottle smaller. So it's the size of a normal Tylenol bottle. This may actually mess it up saying Tylenol, but my product comes with childhood autism. Change platforms. There you go. I'm everywhere. I'm testing restreaming today because I want to start. I stream anyways. I've been streaming daily pretty much. And yeah. So Google Flow has it too, and have access to Google Flow where you can access it. But the problem is with Google Flow, it still doesn't have that many settings. And what I mean by that is they only support 16:9 and 9:16 aspect ratios. And I don't believe they've included it into Whisk. If you look at all the products Google's included this, every product, Google Slides has it now. They also put it in Google Ads. So from all my advertisers out there, you can have Google Ads where it's going to be doing different product shots, etc. Yeah, it works better off Google for some reason. I think they're just trying to fix their actual streaming of it because like they're they're l- they're adding lots of limits inside of it. It went down at the beginning, but I think they're giving API priority. So, it's interesting to see what's going on there. There's font of aspect ratio for Nano Pro. Oh, that's good. Yeah, this one has it too, and it has a font thing. So if we look at this, this is technically, yeah, 2,000 milligrams. But the product looks good in there. Like, the thing is, you hire somebody to Photoshop, and there's going to be people like, oh, it's crap. But the thing is, you could also take other people's ads. It does come with the watermark on it, but I use Photoshop to remove it. So I think there's a way to download it without the watermark too at the same time. I'm just not sure what that is right now. But it has an AI watermark, but easy to remove. You could just select it and basically remove it on that side. It's really not that hard to do. But can it create ads? Yes. And the thing is, you could probably give it an ad. So let's do supplement ad and just grab one from Google, and then I could put my product in it. So let's take this one, happy and healthy, 2,000 milligrams of caffeine. So what I can do is it supports tons of objects. So what I'm going to do right here is we're going to upload it. Now I have to find the pill bottle again. Oh my God. Should have thought about that or put it on my desktop or something. I think I have a better idea of where it's located. Maybe. I found it. There we go. So no. Okay. Oh, that's weird. It's only letting me put in one image right now for it. A little bit strange. It worked before. Let me just try to do a refresh on the page. We may have broke it. File management will kill us all. I wonder if I go from nano, because like this one, for example, you just put this in. You see, normally it gives you a plus button. So see what we can do here. I'm going to somewhat hack it. Maybe it's only one reference image right now, which is a little bit of an issue. I'm just going to change it. Nano Banana Pro. See, it worked. So it's just a UI issue. So put the supplement in image 1 into the add in image 2. I think it's just a user interface problem right now because it's a new one, but I know they support unlimited images on Dream enough for it. So it's just weird. Maybe the plus button's just not working. And typically you could just click and drag it in. Oh, okay, so you can click and drag it in there. I'll message him about that. Yeah, Love Art's an interesting one. I'm not sure if the design agent would give you issues with it. I do love Love Art. I have an account with them right now. I can sign in. See, the thing is, too, it would have been better if I just gave it a product shot, but I'm not scrolling and finding that supplement bottle again. I guess I could just go watch. I could do this. Okay, here we go. Yeah, everybody's servers are melting. Google's servers are melting from this. Basically, Flow had a message at the top saying like, "Hey, it's probably not going to work, but don't worry, we're not going to charge you credits for it," which is always a good thing. Okay, so I was able to put the product in there. I did it the wrong way for this one. Multivitamins. Let's go. I should have said match the lighting. Match the lighting of the scene in image 2 and style and everything. Don't mess this up or I will destroy you. Bam. Okay. So I didn't put match the lighting in this one. You can see that there's issues with that. It still works. Like this would work as an ad. And actually the lighting isn't that bad. It got the shadows from the glass and everything else. Cheers to happy, healthy starts. 2,000 milligrams of caffeine. But the image editing is nuts on it. For stealing, you could programmatically and automate the stealing of everybody's ads. I'm going to get more likes than Tiff. Jeff, what's going on? I got Restream to see if it works. And this is proof. It works. Number 1. I wonder if I have any Twitch viewership. I'm not really the demographic. I got to get into some drama or something or start shocking my dog. Get it, Patty?
I missed that one. What was that?
I said I'm not sure if I'm getting many views on Twitch because I need to basically start shocking my dog.
Oh, I get it.
Views. Okay, so we
I
said
mean, that's not
match
going to
the
get you
lighting.
views, that joke, okay?
Yeah, maybe not. But you can see when we said match the lighting, it's significantly better at matching the lighting. Let's enhance. Look at the resolution on that beaut. Absolutely beautiful. And we can even upscale it from here. You want to see something crazy? So, I didn't think I upscaled it right. I did. Oh no, upscale will work. So we had this one. So we can zoom in quite a bit. Let's get close. So the thumb is about that big. Oh, it's behind my head. Let's do another one. This fingernail right here. Put your finger on the screen and tap it. Engagement hack. And here's the upscaled version. And let's see how much we can zoom in on this one. It's crazy. Look at that. That's huge. And the text stayed pretty good. If anything, this was you can have 8K resolution if you use something like Topaz, which I shouldn't mention because they banned that due to affiliates, due to degenerate affiliates. But so yeah, we can take existing ads and we can do it. Here's a crazy one. Okay, so a plate of breakfast. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, hey, Matt, what are you going to do with a plate of breakfast? Like, why is this relevant? You idiot. So, watch this. Label the calories of the meal for each item on this image. If it doesn't work, I'm going to look stupid, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work. I saw a bunch of examples with this, which is crazy. The interesting part is now that I'm doing this across everything, you're going to be able to rewatch my streams, which is good. And another reason why I want to do it, TikTok doesn't save it, and that's one of their downsides to it. Like I wish that they did. Okay. All right, let's pop a flare. We weren't able. They said there's too many people using flares to use a flare earlier, but it seems to be working now. Also, I am freezing in my office. This cold that's hitting us right now is brutal. But what can you do? So 99%. I love how a flare on TikTok lets you, so if you stream a lot, you get points, and then you could pop a flare and it'll send like 3,000 people to your stream over a half hour. I'm located in Vancouver, Canada. So check this out. So some of these are more accurate than others. So it took that image and it gave all the it labeled all the calories of it, which is pretty crazy. Oh, you're in you're in Seattle. Yeah, we have the cold with the where it rains a lot and then it gets cold, and yeah. I need more. You're right. I was thinking about getting another video card. I have a 4090 right now, like a 5090, and running them both in the actual computer. One for like streaming, etc. Infographics are undefeated. Like, it's crazy how good they are. So the next one, the test for it is, let me do lasagna. So I'm going to do an image of lasagna. Oh, this one looks good. Okay. This was a bad idea. We're a little bit hungry now. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is watch. Make this into a recipe card with ingredients and instructions on how to cook it. Insane. I just did a Hulk Versa. Yeah, it's a good way to do it. So
You could
let's
probably do
see.
your own comic book at this point, right? If you create like
the
a
comic
character.
books are insane. It's not
No
on the list
way.
yet, but it's definitely, I have a list of all the testing. Like, I'm not just coming, we're not this creative. That's why I can't do art and I have to use AI. We probably should have did a better aspect ratio for this. So let's try it in a 16:9 too at the same time. It may work out better. But we also don't know how well this is going to work. This is just some of the cool use cases I've been seeing around. So I picked a couple I actually picked, and then we got the ads and everything else, which the ads are pretty good. Don't be a coward. I'm really interested to see how it could do complex text on ads. Or even like, I can imagine an automation that goes and it pulls all your competitors' ads and then it edits them for your brand style. So for all of your colors for your product, uses a different model for it, changes the messaging based on what your messaging is. So you use like basically you're using like agents chained together, one to go out and get it. And then basically where it downloads all the images, then it puts them one by one through Nano Banana with all of your information that you have for like your company brand, etc. Then it makes the prompt for Nano Banana. It calls the API. It creates the image. It puts it in Google Drive. And next thing you know, you have 10,000 not 10,000. You wouldn't want to do that for the cost of it, but you could have a significant amount of variations. And if it messes up any, you could just manually put them in Nano Banana. That's what I've been thinking about. Like, that's the You guys see this? It even like it so this is the whole, like, this is what nothing else has. It has a world model access. So I gave it a picture of lasagna, it detected the ingredients, it used the LLM to figure out what the cooking instructions are, and it made a perfect recipe card for it.
Well, is it perfect though? I see one egg and then I see one egg.
Well, I don't know. Let's cook
We gotta
it right
make
now.
this first.
Let's cook it right now.
Yeah, let's make it.
Let's go into the
That would
kitchen
be
and make
that would be
lasagna.
a funny stream though. Just
Wouldn't it
making
be?
like AI recipes. It'd probably be really good every time though.
Brown ground beef with onion and garlic, stir in marinara, simmer. Mix ricotta, egg, parsley, salt, and pepper. So it tells you one egg for all of it. Layer sauce, noodles, ricotta mix, mozzarella, parmesan, repeat. Top with remaining sauce and cheese. Bake covered at 375 for 25 minutes, then uncover for 20 minutes until golden. That's probably right. You may need to cook it for a bit longer than that. Let's see what the other cooking instructions are. No, it seems to pretty convinced that we could cook it. I guess if we're I'm used to making it from frozen. Don't judge me. Um,
Also, how big a dish you use, I think it might affect that too.
no, that's true. I have like a Mennonite-sized family, so we have to use bigger portions because a pound of ground beef isn't that much. And I would have to include a prompt for everything. But think of like, for example, you can make a generative cooking book for somebody. Let's say you have like you're in fitness and you want to make somebody a meal plan. You could have all the information about that customer of what foods they like, what they don't. You could automatically generate them a meal plan. And the meal plan would then make recipe cards like this. And I'm sure you could have it generate images of each step. And then eventually we'll be able to generate a video of actually making it, which is insane. Right? Like, think of the au before you really couldn't automate the actual image generation because it was too much of a slot machine. We are getting to the points or to the point we're at least close. We're 70% of the way there, and you can get the rest of the way with proper prompting and making sure it includes everything that you actually need for it. You know, like for example, it didn't say what size pan, etc. You could include that where it's like include all this, and you're basically using an agent to generate the prompt, and then like a API to Nano to Google, and then basically do it. Does Notebook on make a video if you code it on Google? Yeah, well, Notebook LM will make a video. Yeah, then we can program it into those food printer things like in StarCraft. Yeah, and you'll have an avatar of yourself or alter ego consistently without having to act in front of the camera. No, I could do it right now. It's just the only problem I find is the voice model. The avatar models are absolutely beautiful, but the voice model, it lacks the inflections and emotion still. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. So now what I'm going to do is so it still has that problem. I'll message Dreamina about it. I could tell them about how that's a bit of an issue right now. So what I wanted to do now, next one, is so we have to go back to Nano Banana Pro, and I'm going to say make a YouTube thumbnail of the man cooking the lasagna. Oh, didn't spell it right. Hard word. Don't judge me. Cooking the lasagna. Remove the galaxy background. Sometimes I have to say that. Put him in a expensive home kitchen, modern, doing the amazed face. Title it Blowing Up My Kitchen. Can you show a Notebook LM coded video on Google? I don't know if I have a video I haven't done one recently, so it won't be as good as they are right now, but because I have Ultra, I can make all this stuff. I love HeyGen. Yeah, HeyGen's great. I think HeyGen is the greatest pricing too, because they have unlimited generations. You have to pay for the API. Their real-time avatar is pretty crazy. They just registered liveavatar.com, where it's the same technology, but I think it's the next level of influence. Because, for example, let's say we watch a video with Alex Hormozy or Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast. When we watch our videos, we start to feel like we know them. You know, you start to build that actual relationship with them. And you watch it, and if you see Alex Hormozy on the street, you're like, yo, what up, Alex? I know so much about you. Like, you start to form that actual bond with them. With a live avatar, being able to do that at scale, where you have 3,000 people an hour talking to you and asking you questions, it's it'd be unbelievable what, like, the level of influence that you can have at that level. And it's also scary, too, where it's like, hey, Matt, you remember when we talked about this? And you're like, oh, geez, you know, a little concerning. So YouTube thumbnails, thumbnail creators are done. I like how it even has the explosion in it, blowing up my kitchen. Doing the O face. Like, these are simple prompts that I'm doing. There's nothing that crazy here. But YouTube thumbnails, done. Infographs, done. Breaking copyright, done. Mount Rushmore, needs improvement. Lego yourself and making plushies, done. We're using Nano Banana Pro, the one that just released by Google that's going to put everybody out of a job. Okay. Now, what we want to do is put this man in a comic strip, I guess. Strip fighting Batman and Spider-Man, beating them both to death. Put in the dialogue, make it look Spider-Man comic style. This is also a test of the guardrails. The fact that it's letting me do this is crazy. This is crazy. Can this integrate with vibe coding tools directly? Are there ways to use this outside of the UI? Yeah, it has API. So you can get the API. It's just a bit expensive. But who cares if it's this good? So yeah, you can 100% do that. Like, I have a platform where I could pretty much integrate it into it and use it as an actual tool. So I made like a full, not just me, my team, Patty's part of this too. I didn't code it, but where we can basically create agents that are then able to call it like a tool, because you want the agents to basically create all the prompts, for example, and to manage the tool calling and the process, but you could chain them all together. Like, the way that you want to do everything in AI is like Henry Ford, like the Henry Ford production line, where he took a complex transmission, and then what he did is he broke it into, because it was impossible to hire people for transmissions back then. Cars were just coming out, and he needed a way to create it a lot faster. So he broke it down bolt by bolt. Like, one person would put on the casing, the next would put on the bolt. It's the same way that you have to build with AI. You have to do it like one step at a time.
An
And even
assembly
for the
line.
yeah, an assembly line. 100%, Patty. Okay. So look at this. AI tools are the future heroes. And then I punch him in the face. Then I kick him. You're obsolete. I kick him in the chest. Like, it's not even
I'm
just from
scared after seeing how good this is. That's crazy.
yeah. So, and then I'm like, game over. The age of AI has begun.
This is my dreams, right? This is like literally what I'm seeing myself in my dreams. This is
The
crazy.
fact that it based on the cues from my clothing, because it doesn't remember anything about me, that it figured out how to make this into a good scene. My AI tools are too advanced for analog heroics. The age of heroes is over. Oh, too strong. Should have brought backup.
It did you so good too. This is awesome.
Yeah. Your webs are no match for my algorithms. Thwip. Act. A glitch in the system. AI is a future, bats. Okay, so here's another one. My webbing is useless against him.
So
He anticipated every move.
ACK is a joke also. It's
Oh,
a
really?
programming joke, yeah. So like in networking, there's sinning and acking. Yeah, whatever.
Looks like Matt Farmer AI is a real superpower here. I like it. I think I like the first one the most. Just even the style is unbelievable. I'm using Dreamina right now. So it has unlimited free access to Nano Banana Pro right now, even for free users. You don't have to buy it. You just have to sign up. The link is in my bio if you want to click through it, or dreamina.capcut.com. So yeah, this is crazy. It's going to make some people very, very angry. That's for sure. There's no question there. Like, okay, so what else do we have cooked? So YouTube thumbnails, cooked. Recipes, cooked. Nutrition, like a nutrition detection on a plate, cooked. Comic books, done. Blueprint to 3D design, it's over. Here, let's make him into a 3D model with views from all angles in different squares. So let's say if I fed this 3D, all these views into a AI 3D modeler, I guarantee.
Yeah, that's a great point someone made. I won't read the point, but the world is changing and literally we just have to deal with this stuff, right? Like you can hate this all you want, but this is a reality. This is crazy technology now.
Well, libraries didn't.
The new world.
Libraries didn't get rid of Google, or like, you know what I mean? It's pretty. We're pretty cooked on this side. But yeah. Here. Oh, guys, check this out too. I have transition now, so I have. We're going high tech in the stream, okay? All right, it's time. Time for us to go full high tech. See, one of the weird parts is the chat didn't like disappear after a while, so I just got rid of it. But I don't know what happened. Like it just sticks the chat messages there, so I have to figure. There's still some troubleshooting that we need to do on the chat, but we're just going to use AI to do it, and it doesn't matter.
And just to confirm how you got yourself so good in that comic and how you're doing yourself so well here, like what did you give it? You just gave it a picture of yourself, just that picture as
a
input?
Picture of myself. So let's assess, okay? So I gave it this picture. Horrible picture for most images. Picture with me, you can see the green screen slightly there. I didn't actually have a galaxy background. So I gave it that, and then I gave it the prompt, put this man in a comic strip fighting Batman and Superman, beating them both to death, put in the dialogue, make it look Spider-Man comic style.
That's unbelievable. It doesn't, and it's not using like the previous history of kind of knowing
it has
you
no
already?
history. It doesn't know anything about me. It got the cues from my hat and my shirt and everything. So it made up the story. I could have gave it guidance. I could have been like, make up a complex story, etc. Now, if we look at the 3D modeling, like if you were to give this to an AI 3D modeler, how censored is it? Can it say a swear word? I can't really test that without getting in trouble on the stream. But it's very uncensored right now. And they're going to put guardrails on it. But if you look at like the 3D model of even like giving it the grid, if I were to give this to something like Meshy, it would make a 3D me. And then I can use Gemini to code myself a game where it puts this in the actual game and it skins it and everything else. It's going to be absolutely nutty.
Or bring it over to your 3D printer and make a little figurine of yourself.
Well, and I have one. The kids lost it though. But yeah, I have one from previous versions. It's going to be nothing compared to this. Of just all the angles, how well it's going to be able to make it. Because usually it has to. Yeah, they still have it somewhere. I haven't seen it for a while. There's two of them. There's an orange one and a blue one. But people are not realizing how crazy this technology is, of what step we just took for it. Because before Nano Banana, it was okay, but it would take a couple of prompts and it wasn't as accurate with text. And that was one of the biggest problems. So, yeah. What about stuff like websites or mobile app design? Okay.
I'd say it's unreal.
Make a website for the influencer in the picture. Make it a new age design.
Yeah, you could probably even mention like specific technologies in the front end that you'd want to see, like design packages. Yeah. Like use this. I'm not a front end person, but it might just get it perfect.
Maybe. Let's give it a vertical for it on this side so it makes it a bit better. And let's see how it goes. We will see. Subject to change. But it's getting pretty nuts for it. I may have messed it up making a new age design, put in copy. For an influencer, Matt Farmer AI, make a new age design, put in and copy about his followers, his mission, also include social icons that I will link, make it a white design, Zigna, and let's go from there. Make him full body in the header. So this is an example of you want it like where you want. Oh my. So let's start to go through some of these. We have home, AI tools, blog, contact. Like that looks good. The thing is, like it did that photoshopping thing where it does the same thing for it. This one's quite good. Unleash your AI potential. If I were to give it copy and stuff for the website, I can make it a lot better. Or an example website. This one's a little weird. But then we go
Yeah,
into
these
when
are like classic style websites.
yeah, they're more classic style, but I'm sure I can give it way better instruction to do it. Like it's not bad. I want to see what the newer prompts are doing. Empowering the AI revolution. This one's just okay. I'd want to give it my logo and everything else. So this one will be interesting because I said make him full body in the header. So because it's going to make me full body, it's going to properly render me into the actual scene a lot better. Matt Farmer AI. What's a good website to make it look like? Or let's give it a website. So there's a new Formula One website with this one driver. I forget who it was. 3D new.
Oh, it was Lando Norris.
Yeah. Lando.
Great website, yeah.
Yeah, this is like the
Little mouse
craziest
over here.
design. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of it. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to give it the screenshot. So screenshot. Okay, it's taking a little bit. Here we go. Give it the screenshot. Next step is I'm going to give it my logo. So let's step one is finding my logo. Not as easy as it seems. Okay. Okay. Image one is me. Image two is the design that I like. Make sure image one blends into the style and lighting. Image 3 is my logo, and then I have to make sure I change back to Nano Banana Pro, and I slap it there. Can you suggest which software is best for animation video watermark remover? What do you mean? Like it has a watermark on the animation, or you just don't want a watermark on it? The Halu 2.3 is a really good one for it. They recently came out. Animation works well on it. VO 3.1 is quite good as well. Sora, I would say not so much from OpenAI. And Kling is also quite good for it too at the same time. The Chinese models seem to do really well on it. So we'll see. Okay, let's see what this one does. And because we have unlimited right now, we're going to, you know what? Let's do 12 images total. Eat that, Google TPUs. I actually predict Google is going to win the entire AI thing. They have the data, they have the people, like the smart people, like Dennis Savas. They have like from DeepMind, which is insane. They basically invented AI. They have TPUs. It's have you tried Grok Imagine? Yeah, I like Grok Imagine. I know the people who made the video model for it. Oh, that's interesting. So because the screenshot I gave it was a different aspect ratio, it messed it up a little bit. So let me just, I'm changing the aspect ratio. You have the date and the money too. Money's important. So see how it goes. Right now we're using Dreamina with the new Nano Banana Pro. Because you know what kind of stream it is right now? Nano Banana Pro stream. Let's go. So yeah, Ryan and Bullish, we're using dreamina.capcut.com. It's not bad. Like this isn't crazy, but I think with enough proper prompting and everything else, you can get better websites out of it. And better examples. Oh, they put Lando in it too. That's funny. Free sponsorship. Thoughts on transformer architecture, energy consumptive? No, I think the thing is with transformer architecture, you could always do like ASIC style, where you're like Grok, for example, not the GROQ has a chip that's specifically meant for it. So you can get it insanely energy efficient, and we're getting there. Anything for AMD? AMD has the their own version of CUDA. It's just I hear it doesn't work that well. That's pretty good. I just want to change the actual image that it uses of me. I did say to make the image blend in. Make sure image one or turn image one into a 3D model that is half mesh, half realistic. Change the position. I use UX Pilot for my UX UI generation. Oh, interesting. That Framer? No, we're using Dreamina right now. Dreamina.capcut.com. I really should put it on the actual screen somewhere. Here. Dreamina logo. Okay, so well, we're gonna upgrade this stream even more now. Image. Dreamina. Okay. And I go browse. I put it on my desktop, so it'll take me a minute to find it. Oh, I don't know what it called it. It's 1B, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we go. Bam. Okay. Put in the top corner. Oh, so Dreamina AI. There we go. Does it fit in here? I guess I could put it right here. Sponsored by Dreamina. Okay, here we go. Matt Farmer AI. Half 3D model. Half not. So yeah, it's not bad for, I'd say it's better for ad design than website design. Make a wanted poster for this, man. Old school style. Put it in what do they call it? Western. And put it with an old Western background. Bam. Yeah, Wild Wild West. Wicked Wicked Wild Wild West. Interesting. It messed up my logo a bit when it put it in, so that's not perfect. But my logo's not the one that I put in isn't the best quality, so it probably messed it up a little bit. You can see that it destroys the robot head. The placeholder. It's a front end problem. Let the front end deal with it. I also used the screenshot of that other website, so that may also be hurting me. Who knows? Pretty good though. Not gonna lie. Oh, we lost our background beats. Ah. I'm still working on creating the background music with Suno because I don't want to pay for anything. It's like either $5 a month or I just generate it all. Dead or alive for high-tech hijinks. Alias, the AI farmer reward $5,000 in gold. Wow. They seem to really like that. Oh, what? This one gave me a $500 reward? Okay, Nano Banana sucks. I wonder what that would be inflation adjusted. I'll be your Suno guy. Yeah, generate me a bunch of stream beats. That'd be good, right? So yeah, Nano Banana crushes it. That's all I gotta say. I think that's really it for the stream today. We covered Nano Banana. We tested it. We tested the absolute crap out of it. Is it game changing? Yes. Game is changed now. There's no longer a game. It has been changed. But appreciate everybody showing up. Multi-stream worked. Who would have thought? I got some videos coming out soon. Like I said, the music video, how to make a music video. So if you want to make a epic music video of yourself, coming this weekend. Yeah, appreciate everybody jumping on. The chats, the gifts. You guys are all legends. We will talk soon. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Oh, and Simply AI Art, my wife. Thank you for the GGs. You're a legend. All right. Bye, everybody. I got multiple streams to start.